Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. So I get a lot of questions when I'm doing lessons here, plus on kind of all of my social media feeds is how do I release the club? I can't release the club. So I've got two objects with me here today, not golf related, but I think they can answer the question quite nicely. So they've kind of got two different things you can do. You've got the hammer move, got the screwdriver move. I feel that there's too many people out there that are trying to do this screwdriver move, so very much rolling the forearms, whereas I would much prefer you to feel like it was more of the hammer move, sort of an independent move with the wrist rather than the forearm, hand, everything working together. The reason why I think this is quite important is if you've got the screwdriver move going, can you see how the face is changing direction quite considerably? So what it means is if you get it slightly late, face is going to be shut. If you get it slightly early, face is going to be pointing that way. So your margin for error is quite small. If you actually look at what happens when you do it with the wrist, the face isn't twisting anywhere near as much. So that's why I much prefer the feeling of the hammer move. So if we think about how this is going to work in the golf swing, we're working much more this way. So you might actually have to feel like you're hitting a nail, so to speak, that's a little more in behind you and a little more down in this sort of direction. Why that's important is obviously if you've been struggling to release, you're probably getting into an impact position where the face is a bit open. So if we try and hit, let's say a nail that is down here, so let's pretend, so this does have some use, it can be our nail. So if we think it's sort of inside the target line there, we're going to then try and shut the club this way. But we're very much doing it with the wrist in this hammer move rather than any rolling of the forearm. You'll see there's examples of people that do roll. I think Phil Mickelson is quite a good example of somebody that really rolls his wrists. And Phil is kind of a good example for and against this more of this screwdriver move because he hits some great shots, but it's also very hard to control. So Phil and consistency don't tend to be put in the same sentence, but he does hit world-class shots. So it's finding that balance, and you will find sort of on the continuum, especially if you're somebody that delivers the club from quite a steep position, so more a swing that's working more in this sort of direction. Yes, you might find that you have a little more roll, but I would certainly, even if you're that person trying to feel like you're working the club more with the hammer than the screwdriver. So again, I think this is quite a nice sort of visual representation of release. But yes, try it. I hope this helps. Are you somebody that has thought about this? Are you somebody that's been trying to really feel like they're rolling? I'd love to hear what you've got to say. Like I said, I think this is quite a nice representation of what I want you to do. So yeah, try it on the range next time you're there. Get some comments down below if you think this has helped or not. Or do you think I'm just a crazy DIY man at the range? You can get that comment down there below. But I hope there's not too many of you thinking I'm the crazy DIY man. More of a coaching mastermind. Hope to catch you soon.